So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamualaikum. Today, myself is Muhammad Emir Nasymarr, and along with my team, my groupmate is Akram Danish and Emir Ferhan. So today, basically, we're gonna talk about personality, values, and perception. So let's go to the next slide. So basically, personality is the sum total of ways in which an individual reacts to and interacts with other people. So subtopic for personality is we have here personality determinants. First, we have heredity. Heredity is the factors determined at conception. One's biological, physiological, and inherent psychological makeup. It means that an individual tends to resemble his parent in physical appearance and intelligence. Second, we have environment, the result of the individual's interaction with his or her. Third is situation. People may change their personality in different situations. Some people have different personality at home in comparison with they are at a workplace. So for the next slide, we have personality trait. Basically, personality traits are enduring the characteristics that are described an individual's behavior. So, let's go to the type of personality traits. So, we pick the big 5 models of personality. So, this is the big 5 model of personality. So, at first, we have extroversion. Extroversion is more to extroverts are sociable, gregarious, and assertive individuals. Introverts are reserved, timid, and quiet individuals. Second, we have agreeableness. Agreeableness is highly agreeable. People are cooperative, warm, and trusting. Low agreeable people are cold, disagreeable, and antagonistic. Third, we have conscientiousness. Highly agreeable Highly agreeable people are cooperative, warm and trusting. And this for the last point is low agreeable people are cold, disagreeable, and antagonistic. For the second last point, we have neuroticism. People with positive emotional stability are calm, have high self-confidence and secure. People with high negative scores are always nervous, anxious, depressed, and insecure. For the last point for the Big 5 model is openness to experience. First is extremely open people are creative, high imaginativeness, artistic, sensitivity, and high intellectualism. For the last point is low openness to experience people are conventional and find stability and comfort to familiar. Let's go to the next slide. At this slide, we have major personality attribute influencing OB. First, we have locus of control, proactive personality, personality type, Machiavellianism, self-esteem, risk-taking, self-monitoring, and narcissism. Okay, for the situation and example at the workplace. First, Amirr will have a high self-esteem at work and have a very good confidence to deliver or complete that job that are given by the manager, and he do a very good job, and the company grow successfully and the environment is getting positive. So let's go to the next slide. For value definition, I'm gonna pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
So, for the value definition is a fundamental belief that one of mode of action or end state of existence is personally or socially preferable to the opposite or converse way of conduct or end state of existence by Robbins and Judge 2007. A set of opinion about specific topics that are significant to us as individuals by Zainal Arifin Ahmad 2009. So this is a value system. First, we must put Allah as the first, then Islam, family, cooperation, and honesty. The importance of value. First, it helps people and cultures understand each other attitudes, motivation, and behavior. Second one is it has an impact on our perspective of the world around us. The third as well, it's representation of right and wrong. And the last one is suggest that some action or result are favored about others. So this is a relationship between terminal values and instrumental values. So for the first is terminal values, confidence in oneself, self-esteem, and the instrumental values, accountable, dependable, and reliable. Example of situation, we will be more responsible at work if we have self-respect. The second one is for the terminal value is peaceful world, free of war and conflict. Instrumental value is the ability to be forgiving, willing to pardon others. An example of the situation, workplace peace requires us to be understanding and forgiving of our co-workers. And the third one is terminal value, happiness as contentness. Instrumental value is cheerful, lighthearted, joyful. And the example of the situation is when we are comfortable in our job, we are more likely to be happy in other areas of the organization, including marking work and friends. So for the last one is terminal values, enjoying a comfortable lifestyle as a prosperous life, and instrumental value is isolate, self-reliant, and self-sufficient. For example, the situation having a comfortable life will allow us to focus on our work without having to worry about life problem. And this is a power distance. Power distance, unequal distribution of power in institution and organization is referred to as the power distance. High power distance is many decisions are made without input from subordinate or societies with high power distance. And long power distance is there is a relatively equal distribution of power in institution and organization, which is known as low power distance. So for the next topic, I pass to my friends Emir Ferhan.
Perception to make sense of their surroundings through process. Individuals organize and interpret their sensory perception through Robin and Judge 2007. Next. This is errant bias distribution. We got fundamental attribution bias, self-serving bias, selective perception, halo effect, contrast effect, projection, stereotyping. One, halo effect meaning. Number two, fundamental attribution error. Number three, the problem. Number four, how to overcome it. Problem and situation. Problem. The manager's excitement or positive attitude may overshadow a worker's lack of knowledge and empathize, leading to a higher rating than their real performance warrants. Solution. Encourage your employees to be open to feedback by offering it to them on a regular basis throughout the year and instructing them on how to analyze it. This is fundamentals attribution error, known as the correspondence bias or attribution effect. The fundamental error is the tendency for people to overemphasize dispositional and personality-based explanations for an individual's observed behavior. The problem, each company has a lazy employee. For example, after all, you might be inclined to judge her character solely on the basis of her tardiness to such as important meeting. She may be acting this way due to several external factors rather than internal ones. And how to overcome it, it's important to remind the manager of the person's positive qualities. When the manager becomes resentful over their bad quality, this will help you see your co-worker as a whole person rather than through the primes of a single negative characteristic. Thank you. That's all from us.